Welcome to episode number 4 of our chatbot reviews. As I've stated before, this is a one-shot deal. We take a chatbot for a spin. It works or it doesn't work. I give my opinion on it. I'm looking at the technical elements of it. I'm also looking at the UX and just the general feel of the chatbot as I'm going through it as if I was a user. Today we're going to be looking at Nutri, what I came across online recently. It is quite a new chatbot apparently. And it's in the health and beauty sector. So let's dive straight in. So we start off with their welcome screen, their greeting. So we've got "Hi Jim," personalised, always love that. "I'm Nutri," spelled N-U-T-R-I. Simple calorie counter. "I'm a chatbot who helps you eat healthy and lose weight. Press get started to find some food." Okay, so I like it. It's kind of setting the scene. The little avatar they've got there is interesting, so hopefully it'll have a bit of personality, and it gives you a very clear call to action, which is click get started. You're very limited on the text you can have in there, so I think they've captured everything they need to catch on there. There may be some text left. They could have put something like "follow us on Twitter" or something like that, but all in all, pretty good implementation. The image at the top I think is a little bit weak. It's just almost like a platter of white background of foods, what people would probably deem as healthy foods. I think they could have used that to greater effect, but it is what it is. Okay, so as with all these bots, if you've never subscribed to someone's bot before, you would expect to see the get started button. So get started. Okay, so you can see better now at the top of the messenger window that we've got the picture of Nutri there. 6 people like the page. Again, I wish Facebook would do something where you don't have to like the page, but it shows you subscribers in Messenger. So it would say 6 people like this, 522 subscribers or something like that. I think that would be a fantastic feature. In fact, I'm going to put that within one of the user groups and get some opinion on it. So we've I've just noted a failure straight away. Okay, so we've hit the get started button. It's come straight back with a message. Quite a lengthy bit of text there. I think that initial start of the conversation, you should keep it really short and sweet. And if there's a lot to say it in 2 chunks. So what we've got there is "Hey Anonym." So it's not picked up on my name, which is a bit strange. Not, at this stage, I don't know whether that's an error in the design or it's a Facebook error. I've not seen Facebook have these errors before, but it does happen. "I'm Nutri, a calorie calculator in Facebook Messenger. I help to eat healthy and lose weight." Grammar issues there. "I help you to eat healthy and lose weight" would be much better. "Just message the product name and I'll calculate calories, proteins, fats and carbohydrates. This is all free. Click get started to find food." Okay, so yeah, a lot of text going on in there. It needs to be smaller than that. It needs you can use some food type bullet points just to break that down, what Nutri's trying to do. And you've already clicked get started at the beginning. I'd never like the idea if you click get started to get into the bot and then you click the second get started. I don't like it. Click start now or begin is a much better option, but we'll click there get started. Before I do, actually, let's just have a look at the menu. So at the bottom, we've got try premium, feedback, and unsubscribe. Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah, we'll come back to that later. Click and get started. Enter the product name you are eating. So I'm going to try Krispies. Kellogg's Rice Krispies. Okay, see what happens. So it's asking for a product name, but what it's actually bringing up is kind of, it's not products as such, it's items, which is a little bit surprising. So I'm just going to try something else. I'm going to put apple. Oh, I better not try an emoji yet, might be stressing it. Apple. Apples, Gala apples, Honeycrisp apples. Okay, so we'll just go with the center option. So the slight issue we had this, enter the product name, is probably not what it should say. It should say enter the food item name, and perhaps even give an example would be much clearer. So banana, rice cake, slice of white wholemeal bread, something like that. So I like the idea that what it's doing is you put in apple and then it's matching that up to some food types, not products. Although a gala apple it could be a product, but it's a type of apple. I'm not happy with that whole product thing. So we're going to click on gala apples. Okay, and it's saying gala apples, 100 grams gives you proteins, fats, carbohydrates, calories. Choose your serving size or message product name for new search. Okay, so I'm going to say 1 medium. Enter the number of servings or message product name for new search. Okay, so this where it keeps saying about the new search, that could have been delivered in a much nicer way, I think. And weirdly, I've just noticed there that the persistent menus vanish, so it could be Facebook's having a slight issue there. What I would have liked it to have said is early on, is that any time you can enter a new product name to start a new calculation, not having to keep doing it all the time. So we're going to say 2 servings. And then all it does is basically just doubles up, so it's a nice little calculator. And it says, gives you one, it says 40% off on high herb, especially for you. Click the link below. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the relevance of that is. I'm going to try the link now. Okay, so it's taken me through to some kind of e-commerce site, which at that point there's just no relevance in that, of adding that in for no reason. It achieves nothing. Bit of traffic from people testing the bot, but other than that, it's absolutely pointless. So I've got an option there now to search new food. Okay, there we are. There's that menu again. Please enter the product, white bread. Just try something a little bit different. White bread, enriched white bread, enriched white sandwich bread, maybe. One of the challenges they're always going to have with this is that you're very restricted on how many characters you've got in each one of these buttons. So we're just going to go with the standard white bread. Okay, white bread, 100 grams, proteins, fats, carbohydrates, calories. Choose your serving size or message product name for new search. Again, it's not product, it's a food item. Let's just try 1 slice, see what it gives us. And 1 serving. 1 serving, 1 slice of white bread. And it's saying it's about 66 calories. I don't know how accurate that is. A little feature I've noticed there is my last search then becomes a quick select, which is really good. Really like that. I'm trying to work out in my head how that's been done. So your last search then comes up at the bottom. And I think you can have about 10 of those quick buttons there. So if I want to go straight back to gala apples, I can just click it. Let's try something new. Let's try a fish. So we're going to put in there salmon. Okay, baked or broiled salmon, cooked salmon, salmon. We're going to go baked or broiled. Baked or broiled salmon, So proteins, fats, carbohydrates, calories. Choose your serving size. 1 ounce, 1 ounce, 1 ounce. Again, see, this is where it's struggling. Because of the nature of those buttons, you can't have them on there. It says 1 cubic inch with and it stops. So it's hard to know. So I'm just going to go with a 1 serving, 85 grams. Enter number of servings, just 1. Baked or broiled salmon, 1 times 1 serving of 85 grams. Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and number of calories. That works. And again, it's thrown it in those quick select buttons at the bottom. Okay, so picked up a few little errors there. Let's have a quick look at the menu. we have got the option to try premium, give feedback or unsubscribe. So I'm going to try the premium button. Right now we are developing Nutri with a food diary and reminder system. Would you like to make a pre-order request? I want Nutri Premium. I'm going to try it, see what happens. Thank you. If you're interested, we'll be in touch. So what it's done in the background there is probably just tagged me as interested in Nutri Premium, which I like that. That's a really good idea. So they can use this almost as a lead in, a leader into that paid product. And I think if it could have like a food diary in it, could be really, really clever. Let's try the feedback button. Please message me your feedback. So it's just asking me to just type some things in there. What I'll do is once I finish this review, I'll just message them and say I've done a review. Here's the link for some feedback. So what do I think? Apart from slight grammatical errors, I think the welcome message needs to be broken down into 2 chunks. A little bit of text, perhaps a delay, and then a bit more text. I think it needs to be spread the text out a lot more because I think it's all a bit clumped. I think they need to change it so it's not food product, it's food item. And then I think they need to give an example because otherwise people are going to pick certain branded products, which is what I tried, and it didn't work very well. I also think they need to say in there that anytime you can just hit new search or type new search or search food to bring up a new one. Don't need to keep reminding people as you go through the flow. Perhaps that first menu item which says try premium on there, but at the moment should be new search. But all in all, a nice little implementation. Really liked the fact that your last search then became a quick search button. I'm trying to get my head around how that was done, but I really, really like it. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. It's interesting. Is it good enough to be a product that I would use every day? Personally not. I look at some of the apps out there, which I think are probably far easier. MyFitnessPal and other ones. Would I use one in a chatbot? I would definitely use one in a chatbot, but it's got to be user-friendly. I think it's got to have, apps have got that bar scanning. I think if you could have that bar scanning built into your chatbot, then yeah, you could do something really special. So that's Nutri. It's a one-off shot. If you are involved in Nutri or know the person is, please pass this review on to them. If you've got a bot that you like and you'd like me to review it, please do. If you've got a bot that you've created and you want me to review, then please send me the details. Just comment below. Otherwise, look out for the next one, which will be review number 5. Thanks and take care.